Moving on to other news, a lecture was held at Murray House today to observe World Press Freedom Day. InfoHub's Neil Williams was there and filed this report.
At a lecture held by the Guyana Press Association today in observance of World Press Freedom Day, transparency activist Afar Raymond says the media must be aware of its responsibility to keep power in its wheels in check.
It has to be more than merely keeping the power of the state or keeping the power of this political party or that in check. It's also that the media has to recognize it has a power and it has a responsibility. How do we keep that in check?
The activist shared with media operatives his views on the roles of the media and the fact that journalists need to be aware about current issues. Meanwhile, on the sidelines, journalists shared their views on freedom of the press in Guyana.
It focuses on what journalists can and cannot do in some societies, but I think particularly in terms of Guyana, particularly in recent time, journalists have been quite free to do what they can do and what they ought to be doing. We need also to look at how we can have the freedom of the press inserted in our constitution. I hear a lot of people talk about freedom of the press within Guyana, but we have never really had it within the Constitution in the way the United States refers to the First Amendment. What we have is the freedom of expression, which applies to all citizens. All citizens have that.
It's trite, but with freedom, with any right, comes a responsibility. And each of us has to be sure that what we are putting there is in the interest of the people, the interest of the public.
The theme for this year's World Press Freedom Day is Keeping Power in Check, Media, Justice, and the Rule of Law. Neil Williams for InfoHub.